Abo a higher piece 104.3 FM. Okay, 101.7 needs 100.9. Yawa Ship House Abeka Junction Accra. Hello 101.5 Ewedum Kumasi at Shimama Yamamunina Adjo Ebre Edruse. Yadi Peace FM and you may know Sia Cassie Ebesomo. Cassie and a Peace FM so for radio stations a Hudo P Ewoma Wemu any Amanone. Yasanso a live our Facebook Peace FM 104.3 YouTube so a despite media and someone Ebedi Kasienum Akotine B NSM. Deputy Presidential Spokesperson and Wakasa and was say, Washa Ghana abe for kwan so a ye fa so edi dwuma no a ya ye ka ho asem no was say aba ya ebetena se edi edwuma na akuapem adonten hene nso so akasa ese ubepie mu ewa akuapem a nananom eye ahensem a asori wo ho no was say atena wache pa nti wasra aban no say wafuna nuntum no nya ho bibi emfa ema wo na NDC amanyokuo no na wo ede research research engagement conference asosho so wo Birmingham wo UK eno so ye de ho amanebo ede ebebrewo na wodi wani nso akiremu wo domanso a na just the head of corporate communication ya wo Doma Presbyterian Hospital watimi abo adwumakuo bi aba so pa se eba apomudin a wo aboa pa wei ene nsenkaya hodo a yasi nkonwa yede eba besom se Peace FM anwumre no nsia kase yemfa seda ema special ice mineral water me patro ya abodunsuo pe bi nonom baabi a wo bekobia eno ne abodunsuo special ice mineral water nunum bi na bibia enkoyie emfama wo sikasem ebegina wonan so ebia na da acha koma bi hu abosia ede ye wa ade ya anumfo ekwa na branko nanso ukopie mu ewo best point savings and loans a kwana brand sembia ni wasi asika no kwa express dia ba udu wa peke nkrane e dia maw enti baabi a wodi usika kwhye na wo hia bosia ye ntwentwen so no eno na wo se woni wo mo edi wo mo ntuma ebom se de be ya beboa ama usika sem ene udwadie afa ntuma pa ade afura me pa cho this way chocolate drink de wo hia eni nsuo hye Ghana ye koko kan no wane ada da bibia wo mu dada wonya nsuo hye no a na achese wo kɔ wei eni aboafo a wo mo boy chidom ye de kase no ebesom medin ma me akosua etonam afegebre na yemfa ensem no kiremu emrel. Deputy Presidential Spokesperson Madam Shamima Muslim and Wakasa and was here Ghana digital future do na kyerɛ sɛ abɛfo kwan so a yɛfa so edi dwuma no a ya na ebi mu sɛ ɛwɔ akyikyi wɔ se da bi ɛbrɛ no a ɛna yɛ wɔ mu yi na wɔde sansɛm wɔ atwidwa ɛbra na original chief of staff onmonyamfo Julius Debra anamu akasa ɛbra na Business Outsourcing Service Association of Ghana bosakfo wɔn mo 5 years strategic plan ya to say womo sanso ehye na governing council and afi advisory board womo eda na bi na onmonyamfo Shamima Muslim ekopie mu ewase eno wo ka say aban no ede niema egu akwan mu se de bia wo beboa ama abefo kwan so a yefa se di dwuma no ebetimi akọ omanim na wo baabo sakofo abaso pa se wo mani so adi hunu a wo mdi si wo mani so se 2030 no matimi aboa ama mabunu Ghana fo beye 100,000 ejuma aye wase eni omampanyi John Dramani Mahama resetting agenda no enam kwa ba akoso enam for 24-hour economy policy no enti sanji se mienu we ebeboa mamabunu anya ejuma aye enti nyame ya adom na bosakfo nso so ani so adi hu ntesade a na wase bra no ani ya abefo kwan so a ye Ghana ani so adi hu se ye befa so adi dwuma se de bia o man ni sikasem eni ejuma sem be konanim no wase ebetimi awie peyo.
BOSAC's strategic plan builds on that legacy. It presents a bold and coordinated roadmap to unlock 100,000 sustainable international-facing jobs for Ghanaian youth by 2030. It is a promise to our young people, a commitment to inclusive growth, and a strategy to harness the full potential of our digital infrastructure, our competitive workforce, and our strategic location. On behalf of the Chief of Staff, I reaffirm our full support to this initiative. We are committed to working with BOSAC and all stakeholders to ensure that Ghana becomes a premier global business service hub, creating jobs, attracting investment, and empowering our youth.
Enu Echino, Bishop Dr. Samuel Enchijeche, wono, and our director, Wowo ICT, Ministry of Communication, Digital and Technology and Innovation, wono, and our sa asweyen, wono, kojina, oswafwana nemu, ekasaye, ese, ushe bosaka, niswedi hunuya, wadi egwe kwemunu asweya, washe kitahudi, enso sheno, ninina ekahubi, nebebwapa, ama Ghana, abefo kwanso, ayefasu edijumano, ebetimi ako enkai.
The ministry is finalizing a suite of new legislation, including the Ghana Innovation and Startup Bill, cybersecurity regulations and framework for AI, cloud services, and digital trade to create a modern, secure, and enabling environment for innovation and investment. These reforms will ensure that Ghana remain competitive and attractive to global outsourcing. At this point, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, commend BOSAC leadership, 8 founding members, partners, including the Ghana Digital Centers Limited, GIZ Invest for Job Program, the MasterCard Foundation, and all stakeholders who have contributed.
Na enwechino board member Emma BOSAC Ora Matthew Opokudakwa enso ekasa sei.
For between a moment, see a people, see a training, see a yen in such a way, say, which me a year human. And none of us are facing him, say, or can't a money now, they are share a dear CA between the training or more movie school. You see, I know you're one eye. The other partner said, you can say Juma Bagan, because who training for na say, a Juma, you can say Juma Bagan. The Jumana Bagana, it being said, Saturday, one voice. Yet you actually, we are said, Ghana, your boy, who you walk, sir, and she say, that.
Ora Matthew Opokudakwa and attending Kawono a board member Emma BOSAC, Yenua Henry Akwasiminka and a diamanie ebreye. Akwapem adonte hene wonu kroya na woye abri ohene otobo jan kwasi na wode adeswede ato aban no anim se wosre no wada wodi wani akiremu awakwapem a ahensam ayade a asori wo hopa na ewo ho nso ache entima da biara da ase hu ne tension bi ewo ho ebre bia odwura fa hye eba bekọ so eno na abri ehene se wasa aban se won hye no nya hu bibi emma wo mo esane se so obi mpo edi ni sika ebe hye ho edi dwuma bi ewo ho a ya na ache sahensam a ewo ho ntino na ehu ebo nipa no nti basa no a na ache se mpuntu anka ewo se eba ewo akwapem nananum atrankonwa no wo mu enhu ni saa wasra aban ne se won hwe no nya hu bibi na aban bia ba ya no wayi nani won hwe nka ho asam yenya ye ya na odwura fa hye no enya kwaso wie pe asa na hensam no da so ekonko ho se ade ya ade ha adwen pa enti wasra aban no se wonya ho bibi ema wo mom eye otobo jan kwasi ede sansam wei etudwa ebra na akwapem abri wo mudi wo mu odwura fa hye no en wode to aban no anim se wasre Ghana bakosem abri botanical gardens eye ade a Ghana ni bia enim se de ho sitie na so se de sitie no asa na tensie sie bia nko so won to wasra aban ne se won twelani emehwe abri botanical gardens.
I'm from where Emma, woman of Paring Eden, so many people were home, and that Patapani at the time. Yes, and no one paying for a woman, and he didn't. Oh, yeah, no one to one, let me be as a fair. I look up a man, and I want to for fair, and after I want to go in a Takra, which people, that's wrong, that's wrong. I bang in.
Na wajumadi no ase no na Minister for Youth and Development and our Minister for Youth Development Onumonyamfo George Opare Ado enso ekasaye ese asema nana Akano ne kwan so ano no aban no aye krado se ahensem a ekoso ho obehye na sundwe abanye no ko a Abri Botanical Gardens no so wo medi ho dwuma ebabu no so a wode wo ho ahye durubone enom no eno so aban no edi niema egu akwam se saa hawo no wobehye aye ho bibi.
President Mama will lead in the peace process in the Kraken so that peace restored to the good people of the Kraken. Our environment will sustain us and our culture will also sustain us. And peace is what we want in the Kraken. Together, let us build a peaceful, prosperous, and a cultural confidence in Kraken and Ghana. Government acknowledges the urgent need to upgrade, protect, and preserve the Abri Botanical Gardens, one of Ghana's most iconic environmental and tourism landmarks, and our natural reserves across the country to ensure remain green sanctuaries for generations to come. I strongly believe this is one of the reasons the Abri Botanical Garden is on the schedule of the Duke of Edinburgh's visit to Ghana in the next 2 weeks.
Aswafo Oshe Babunu Empuntu Eso Onumonyamfo George Opare Ado ane yete ne nka. Yenua Michael Akrofi ene di amane ebre yen. Na NDC amanyokuo no na wode research engagement conference akoso ewo Birmingham wo UK ne nyina ene se Ghana fo a wo mo akopie mu wo atena wo ache no eno ene wakeka wo mo nyina bomu wo mechire business leaders ena fe Ghana fo a wa ben ewo ne wo ye emu esane se wakotena wo ache de oye bia no so nyame adom bibi ekoyie kama kama na esa dwumadie no ase no eno ena wo mo se de beya wo metimi a connect global talent wo share achade sonko anyankopon ede amaye no yen Ghana fo no so ayakopie mu e wo UK ho no yen so ye wo achade ni bi enti no o yen so de ne ye beye ede abeboa ye man enu enti no na wo mo ede research engagement conference no ahehye so ho ede ama wo mo na wo dwumadie no ase no CEO ya Oda Petroleum Hub Development Corporation ano Dr. Tony Obin ekasaye eno se Ghana aye krado se wo behye na yenuanom o makopie mu awo UK hoyi na sika ba o mu nsem no momra Ghana no omfo mu sika no emehye oman nim na NDC aban aye krado se afonafo mu die bia wo sa wo ye na Ghana etimi tumpon ne sika sem enkonkan no wa aye krado
Ghana fo a omubua oman Ghana pa memu de yefunu se ayamwa na ebo yen structure enko baby a ebema ehunu se mfaso sei na eba ya na de simple de akoma maame yemia ya na de kakra comment inya na kambomu a kese ba ene mafutu abde man se yempe kwan bia ye be structure man sika na ye de ban aya adwuma man rather than say ye just remittance ye discako memu sika no ekwa enkoye adwuma ye mo binum ni amanfo di enkomo no ye no se binum person baba home but omu hu kwan a ombefa so a ombeba bia na bibi kakra won no person de be she bibi mu there's no structured way
na enu achi no panipa wada pro forum ye wo UK and Europe no ora Kenneth Johnson ekasaye ene wono a ne nuanom o maka no ese wo ma ye krado se woman so ebeboa sika famu se de be betimi aboa ma aban no reset agenda no e wona ni su no ebetimi abamu.
A lot of the guys here are professionals. Everybody here is a professional. You heard from doctors, nurses, teachers. You heard from specialists, educationists. You heard from engineers. And everybody has shown that when given a chance, they can help the government accelerate the developmental agenda by the research goal that we have. Indeed, this is the intention. And I think that we've learned a lot today. We are hoping to next year, by the time we schedule, as the aspirants, we'll be saying that we set this to ourselves as an agenda, as outcome, and we have achieved it. And we are hoping to move to the next level.
Panipa wada pro forum UK and Europe. Ora Kenneth Johnson ene yeteninka yenua Joe Power ene de amani ebre yen. Na senior lecturer wono ewo Department of Land Use ewo University of Cape Coast. Wono kroya ena wasan so eye panyipa Wada Jam Institute of Technology and Industrialization ano. Engineer Dr. Ebenezer Akuma Jamra and wakasa no odi adeswede ato aban nanim se. Wasra aban no bon homoden pa ewo galamse kum nemmum. Wase aban no zia galamse kono ba bi adru no. Aban no nko no te sede oye project bi ede ama oman no esane se ba bi galamse etete wo man no akokodru no ano ayeden pa wo hye yatena ye yensuwa nsuwa ena afa ekura no empuntu anka wase oman no yenya eni nyina no akoye bibie wo tan se galamse atete a etete ganafo enti wose wo hye omodwuma wo mo eye no a nature project management eba land survey ni nyina no a eno so ya atena yesie no anatena ye na dwuma no a ena wo mo eye enti sisia no atena ye no na eseye a wo ko survey den ena wo koye den enti wo sresa ban enye ho bibi na galamse kono ano aye den pa o de sansam we atudwa ebra na wo mo de edabaako conference ehye so ena fei graduation ekoso e wo Cape Coast eno ena Dr. Ebenezer S.C. wasra ban no se wonhwe no onye ho bibi na galamse kono yentimi ntu ase eno achi no waka kire wono a wo pon wo ho adesuafo no se won so ntete ya di wo mo fam no wonhwe se wo de be ye adwuma
ya training sobiafo and training project managers na ende jumade ni na tifa semana team na da so ne say fighting against galamse the rule of the land and the project man MPP dey hu say aban ebre o sesika e de pamu galamse for free assassin soja for boka ya chance hwedin say enye soja for nko na sa okono ye omo no e sobiafo nso de okono e project manager yesi so biom say aban kon galamse okon to say de wo project be si wani say wo ye yemfa say aban say and maybe a quite from her to her, almost transit drawn home manema, a meetings, a office for that. Sign a person by treaty illegal money as a project.
Na senior lecturer wono Eda Department of Land Use and Spatial Planning at University of Cape Coast. Engineer Dr. Ebenezer Akuma Jamra ena yete nenka enu achi no titileni a woba dwumadie no ase onumunyafo Professor Julius Hagan enso so ekasaye ese wasre adesuafo foforo yi a wo mo graduate se adwuma na ye de ama wo mo no enya se bia mawie manya certificate eno anda bidabi wanya document udi akwhye dem dabi wasa wutimu se eye adwuma so pa ene wasua entisa no adwuma no a wasua no hwe se wodi be ye adwuma wo no kore ekwan so.
We believe that with this training that we've gotten, we'll be able to do things professionally. And when things are done professionally, it goes a long way to protect everybody. As the speakers mentioned, the issue of galamsey is all of us our business. Saying that you are not part of the fight. Everybody, I always say that everybody is part of the fight. So all of us must fight to leave it to the security. They are ready, they are with arms and everything. So as professionals, you may be confronted or you may be contacted as a professional surveyor project manager to give a professional advice. Let everybody be part of this FM.
Na titire ni a wo ba dwumadie no ase mechire Cape Coast University Ebrana graduation no ekoso. Professor Julius Hagan ena yete nenka enua Selingiza ena de amane yi ede breyen. Na Chief Executive Officer ya Wada Chartered Institute of Bankers ano wo Ghana ha say Owura Robert Jato ena wo say wo mudi niema egu akwan mu mechire Chartered Institute of Bankers Ghana hye say banking industries akodo ya ewo oman we mu no wo mo be hye na mandatory certificate no wo mo ensatimi akabi afentete ye no a wo se wo mo de adwumayefo afam no eno so se wo se eno so so ewo ho se de ebeye a adwuma no a wo mo eye efa sikasam ho no ebetimi awie peyo na gidie ene arehemu a Ghanafo ewo banks ni mu no atimi awie peyo na wo se chartered bankers no omani suade hunu se anya kura 2030 wo metimi aye managers no matimi amanage banks akodo ya atse wo banks ni nyina ewo Ghana said ye beya yesika sem ebetimi awie peyo na ebra na 29th National Banking and Ethics Conference ekoso no na wowura Robert Jato SA wo mo hye se wo mo ne banks akodo ye wo oman we mu ena Ghana Association of Banks ni nyina ka bom said de pay a banking professionals no wo metimi amiti new ethics aba any standard wo ho no sisi dua na wo ho no wo metimi ahye no omodi adi dwuma enu nti no wo mo de niema agwakwa mu wo mo de mra mienu mandatory programs too ba ko ye ethics 2.0 ya wo mo ebe hwe se bank bia no wajuma yefo no obehwe sentete ya wo se wo mo famu ase obeye adwuma o bank no enu so beye adwuma ena afensu so non interested banking certificate no so no eno so beye adwuma se de beye beboa ama ye banks no ye sikasem gidie ene kwan ye wo se banks ni ye adwuma no ebetimi akosa.
Southern Institute of Bankers Ghana, we are putting a sharper focus on that in terms of the top leadership, but then also ethical leadership for the banking sector. 2 new programs, and that's Ethics 2.0, which is compulsory for all those working in the banking sector, irrespective of the level, at the junior level, manager level, ESCO level, even board level. Then we have the non-interest banking program, but the chartered banker qualification, that's the ACIB, is now a compulsory qualification for all those working in the banking industry going forward. And GAB, Bank of Ghana, Charter Institute of Bankers Ghana, we are completely aligned on that. And as you heard the governor in the governor's speech, that was re-emphasized. So going forward, we want to re-professionalize our industry and make it even more ethical and more sustainable.
Sorry. Nasi wa wono eda Chartered Institute of Bankers Ghana, Aurora Robert Jato, ena yete nenka, yenua Caleb Eshen Otu, ene de amanie ebreye. Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship International ena womo ede atu edwase ebre adrupa se Ghana yewo hoi ekame ese obi eye ne mabone nko a ne ka ho asem obi eye papa wo se ye bona baso no yenye na nipa no ne papa na waye no ehye aje se u ehye kundranse obi akrante na so obi ye bone de a ene obi abeka emawiase nyina ate wo se dabi. Full Gospel Businessmen Fellowship International say ebre adru se obi ayade papa e wose etimi bona baso no ena president woda Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship ano ora Emmanuel Baba Mahama o say ebre adru pa se yemmo akristofo ene wono a woye ne papa wo man we mu no yebo omo abaso na wode sansam we atudwa ebra na 2025 Footprint Award ekoso na award night we ni de etoso mienu kra ya Full Gospel Businessmen Fellowship International edehyeso edebo abaso enti wase bredu se so obi ya de papa e wase enka na yemo na abaso na obi anyi antibi.
We live in a society where we have a negativity bias. We are always looking what is sensational, what is negative, what is crisis driven. And we forget that there is so much good happening around us. What we are trying to follow gospel is that as a nation we dwell on there are noble characters all around us. Every segment of society, every village, every town, there are people like that. If we emulate them, lift them up, if we make them visible, then others will be challenged by their deeds, their bravery, their passion, their integrity to do better. This country must be built not just on naming, faming. So that's the whole idea.
Na anuachi no ora Emmanuel Baba Mahama so ese e wose ba bia yedru no yenye ade a ebehye ni papa nkran obi a woye ade papa no yenhye ni nkran se de be ya ebetimi aboa na obi nsuso atimi ahunu anya bibi asua firim se metuwe na mebo bra papa ana se mitimi ya ade a ede mfasode ebebre yenuanom a aka na brabo no mu a yebebo mabaso se sa ade yi ade a ebeboa amakuro atumpon.
We have recognized what people will term very ordinary people. We have showcased them for others to know that there is hope for everybody doing good anywhere. Don't give up. Just keep it up. At the right time, I think we were pushing aggressively to start a culture of locating people who are doing good wherever they are. We all embrace that culture. Ghana will change because there's so much that we can lift up.
Panyipa wada Full Gospel Business Men's Fellowship International ano Ora Emmanuel Baba Mahama ana yete ne nka yenua Prince Bafo Asamoah ena ede amanie ebra yen. Head of Corporate Communication ya wada Doma Presbyterian Hospital ano. Ora Kwaku Odro ni mapawo ena wakasa ena wose. Ebra adrupa se company bi a wono ewo yema we mu eye ade a eboa ewo mpuntuo ekwan so a wose yebo na baso pa. Na wora Kwaku Odro ni mapawo e de sansem wetu dwa ebra na Doma Presbyterian Hospital wo mo di wo mo 70th anniversary na eno ena wo mo ebo officials a wo mo free Rono Motors abaso se eba motors a wo mo edidi djuma ewo Doma Presbyterian Hospital no a womatimi aboa pa ama nurses no ene midwives ahodo a ewo ho ena fe midwifery college nsuso a ewo ho no womo atimi aboa mo motors pa anti se ebre adru se womo edi womo 70th anniversary a ewo se atimi bo ma ba so se womo aboa pa ama Doma Presbyterian Hospital atimi afanto mapa de franti no yentimi encourage local companies no yenhye womo nkran ye ne womo nkambom se de be ya ebetimi aboa ama yankasankasa local economy no ebetimi akọ nanim
nkrumo Yesu nipa du no osa omo yade no ba ko peda kwa do bi se nkru na aka no ne kese nipa yade a osa yeye se Doma manyina hospital edi 70 years di omo anniversary na after 70 years ye pe a car dealership na omu so ye credible na Rono Motors wo ha a locally based a Ghanaian company owned by a Ghanaian, of course, attack from Paul Ado. How you gonna anybody abona baswa? It tests us. You know, Kazachia say Ghana high one. A hard time say ye beboa, ye support to ya idea. Obi o ye dwuma te say. Media debia meka me say. The fact is say obey wa dey so obetwi obi amana to form no enche say wo na begina ho.
Head of Corporate Communication at Wono Ewo Doma Presbyterian Hospital. Ora Kwaku Odro ni mapawo ana yete ne nka. Na 7-day Adventist Church ya yetwa nitia efren SDA. Ana womo akasa ede womo anu atum se. Sede galamse ACD oman no enya no. Akonkan ya ama sisi akora no. Nyame ya wadom na wakoka asempatre. Ya wo pe akra ama twediam po nyankopon. Nyame ya adom ma nipa no a wakoka asempatre no akere no wajetum se. Wabefa Yesu se ne kra ne na agenkwa ne etwa to se wo sa wo ye ne se wo de ne bekọ no akobo na su na sisi ansuo no a ye de ebo su no galamsi age aboso enka ne pa no na uko bo asu a wudu nsuo na ni kra utimi de utibom na wudi minum bi kra se yabo su enne obekọ na nsuo ye nim se enka nsuo de ekọ osuo mo ka che se nsuo ni colorless na so enne Ghana nsuo ye brown ebi kra de milo kra enti ezia asore no ese ade no ha adwen pa nti wosrese wo munya hu bibi na bra na panyipa wada Green View Ghana Conference ano mekire ezia asore no de owo ahafo mantamu Pastor Maso intim antwi ekasa no ano asisi asole no ne aya ne se wo mu abepa wo mu nsuo na wo mu de yabo asu esa ne se nsuo tini nyina adane milo enso tini ni nyanda ne brown entu wo beye den pa na wakobo asuo adane ateche wunya bi mpo wase ha adwen enti ha adwen ni nyina ene se yemfo ya nuntum o yemfo ya nuntum nso ro bia preaching to no kwa ka che na asore man se wo be preach afa America krafa to ne ka galamse ho asem se galamse no obi anka se mo obi antu wo de wutu a menkotu no nsuom ana se kata so se de wase ya hye wo se ye no saa na so bi mu ho a wo mabọ mi mfinta duku ensuo no wa no mso mbetunti eba san krampo no a na ama akra ye pa amanyame so kra ho asa ye den wa pa akra na wie nsuo kekenso a wo de bebo na sunsu so eno so akwakoye bibie wo ho na Pastor Maso intim antwi e de sansem wetu dwa ebra na ukopie mu ewo Asutivi North District wa Hafumantam Gambia District metrezi asore no omo ba ye mfie dunie omo hye ho fa ena wo se Babra du se wose galamse ne ka ho asenti aban no enhwe no nya ho bibi emfanfa ho
galamse yade a ewo effect wo Ghana babia so ti mesrese bra omanpani ne no mpanimfo etu anamo asafo so de bia ye mo ho dawuro ne yɛn kɛnkyɛn asafo man sɛ nsasamba bi de ne nkɔwura mu a ɔntwe ne ho mfiri mu sɛ asɔfo yɛhu sɛ yɛwɔ asafo ba bi de ne ho akɔhyɛ mu bi a yɛmfra asafo no yɛmani hu n'asɛdeɛ a ɛwɔ so hɔ yɛ sɛ a faithful steward a ɔnsɛe nyankopɔn adwapadeɛ a ɔde adom Ghana sɛdeɛ galamsey kɔ no yɛnhwɛ yi a yɛdaakye ɛbɛyɛ basaa yɛsrɛ deɛ yɛyɛ sei nsuwansuwa seesei kan no yɛbɔ suwansum seesei wokɔpɛ baabi kora bɔ asu a ɛyɛ na ɛyɛ ayɛ den
na ɛno akyi no Gambia district pastor Oda SDA asɔre no ano Pastor Patrick Obeng Jamra na wɔse wo hwɛ Gambia district asɔre yi a ɔmo district yi ɔmate na mmem district na ɛwɔ wɔn de nsɔre bɛyɛ nsia na ɛhyɛ ase na so sian de asɔre no ɛkɔ n'anim paa
ɛbra yɛte district na nsansan na nsɔre no yɛ nsia pɛ bɛsɛ sɛ yɛ kɛsɛ yi active churches no ɛyɛ 11 ebi hɔ no mo a ayɛ no phone ti sɛ kɛde no ka ho di anka nsɔre no nyinaa no ɛyɛ 15 akraje adwuma no akɔso paa wei no ɛnyɛ sɛ edi anniversary kɛkɛ yɛsɛ ɛde yɛ homecoming sɛ yɛ amno kɛsɛ December yɛ hwɛsɛ wɔn kanyamsɛm na next year evangelism galo kanyamsɛm bebree ɛno nti wɔn a wɔn gyi nyamsɛm ka ho so no wɔn ba na wɔn so ɛmmra ɛmmɛboa
Gambia district pastor a wɔn da SDA asɔre no ano Pastor Patrick Obeng Jamra ɛna yɛte ne nka enemre ema ekwan kase a yensaka no yedi esi emfaseda ema special ice mineral water best point savings and loans and this way chocolate drink de uhia ene ensuhye womo na eboye chidom a yede kase no eba wakwan mu yemfaseda ema Henry Akwasi Minka na Caleb na afen William Gentu Prince bafo asam womo na boa yen ema kase no eba wakwan midin mame akosua etonam